YouTube, what's going on? It's Tyler here. Today I got a new type of video for you guys, a new segment from my YouTube channel. In the off season, it's kind of hard to find people to interview, celebrities to interview, but that does not mean I still can't get in contact with professional athletes and interview them a different way. So today I got a new segment called Reading Q&As. So what I did was I got in contact with a few professional players, emailed them, asking them some questions, and they responded and really gave me some good responses. So today the first guy I'm going to read off some of the Q&A is from Daniel McCutchen. Daniel McCutchen played with the Pittsburgh Pirates for a few seasons and also played for the Texas Rangers in 2012, and he's bounced around a few minor league teams. He used to be one of the top prospects in the New York Yankees organization in the mid-2000s. So I got in contact with Daniel, sent him a few questions, and the dude was hilarious. He gave me some awesome responses. So I'm gonna read you guys the questions and the answers, and it's gonna be awesome. So let's begin. First question I asked Daniel: you started your career in the New York Yankees organization. What are some of the lessons you learned in their organization? Who were some of the coaches in the Yankee system that helped in your development, especially in that 2007 season when you had a really great year? Look up his stats if you want to find out what happened in 2007. His answer: the Yankees are such a great organization. I was very excited when I got drafted by them. I wasn't a high draft pick, and they didn't have a lot of money invested in me, so it was perform, little grammar spelling error right there, or get released. I had very good coaches coming up through the system. I still had a lot of college ball in me, and that doesn't fly at the professional level. Very true. I think my AA and AAA pitching coach, Scott Aldred, helped me the most. After playing 11 years of pro ball, he's still one of, if not the best coach I have ever had. I wish every year went like 2007, and I would be doing this interview for USA Today. Yeah, that would be really nice. Second question I asked him: when you were traded to Pittsburgh in 2008 for Xavier Nady, pretty solid player back in the day, what was your reaction to the trade? Did you feel that joining Pittsburgh would give you a better opportunity to reach the majors? I liked his answer. They announced my good buddy George Contos first. I had already given him a pump-up talk about how he was going to be in the big leagues with the Pirates in no time. The next day, someone changed their mind, and I was the one going to the Pirates. I've never heard of that happening before, so. I had been pitching really well with the Scranton Yankees. In my first 7 or so AAA starts with them, I threw 2 9-inning shutouts. I think I was getting close to getting the call with the Yankees. Once I got with the Pirates, I knew there was going to be an opportunity there. Awesome, that's a really good response. Third question: Pittsburgh gave you your longest stay in the major leagues. What was your experience like in Pittsburgh and the years you spent there? Pittsburgh was great. It was such a great city that loves its baseball. They gave me a real opportunity to pitch in the big leagues, and I will always be grateful for that. I lived downtown close to the stadium and loved everything about the city. The bleacher crowd next to the bullpen was the best. It was great seeing lots of the same fans at every game and enjoying lots of homemade goodies that they made for the bullpen. So that's some loyal fans right there in Pittsburgh. Fourth question: were there any veteran players in Pittsburgh that you would go to for advice or learned a lot from? We had a lot of young players when I came up with Pittsburgh. We traded for Derek Lee in 2011, and he was a guy you could tell had been around the game for a long time. He was a true professional, and just watching his day-to-day routine taught me a lot. Joel Hanrahan was also a guy I really looked up to. He gave me a few pointers. He let me use his glove one game, and I went six shutout innings against the Cardinals with Pujols and Holiday in the lineup. Must have been the glove. I blacked out. Fifth question: you've bounced around a little since Pittsburgh with Baltimore, Texas, Chicago, San Diego. Is it difficult switching teams so often and getting comfortable in one place, then having to leave the next year? I am pretty outgoing, as most ball players are, so I always made friends pretty quick. Every time I went to a new organization, there was always a few guys that I had played with somewhere. That's true, the baseball world is really small, so you always end up probably playing with some guys. You play against them, you play with them, probably on multiple teams, so just baseball world's really small. It's great being with one team for a long time, but I didn't always perform, and that means a new team. I learned a lot of great lessons through those experiences. Good answer. Sixth question, what is the MLB game that you are a part of that stands out to you, and why? This is a pretty cool answer. It has to be the 19-inning game against the Braves. 19 innings. Wow. I ended up getting the loss, but I threw 100+ pitches out of the bullpen on my 4th day in a row to throw. He threw 40s in a row, that's crazy. I felt like a little kid playing in the backyard, but I was pitching against big league hitters. It ended with a pitcher, Scott Proctor, hitting a ground ball to third, and Jerry Mills wanted to get to bed before 3 a.m. I'm still waiting on an apology from Mills, but that didn't completely spoil the most fun I ever had on a baseball field. That's awesome. I love seeing that. Like, even the professional guys, you know, they're playing a kid's game at the end of the day, and they're having a fun time doing it. 7th question, favorite Major League ballpark and favorite AAA ballpark. He said, I have pitched at every AAA ballpark, and my favorite is Indianapolis. The Chihuahua fans are the best in minor league baseball, but the ball just goes way too far in that park. Wrigley and AT&T in San Francisco were two of my favorites as well. But it's hard to top PNC. Looking at the yellow bridges in downtown Pittsburgh, all the big leagues is pretty special. Yeah, I don't think there's probably one bad stadium in the big leagues. It's the big leagues for a reason. PNC is really nice. I would love to go back, especially because they're good. And I haven't been to that stadium since like 2011 or 2010 when they weren't so great. Number 8, what player, majors or minors throughout your career have you had a great amount of success against? This is probably one of my favorite responses he had. He said, I am really bad at knowing who people are. The first time I faced Joey Votto, I looked up at the Jumbotron and said, dang, this guy has some pretty good numbers. I looked him up after the game and saw he had been pretty good for a pretty long time. I have struck out some pretty good names, but I have also given up some homers to some pretty good names. I am proud of both. Love that answer. What player, major or minors throughout your career, have you had a difficult time against? Lots of guys had a fight at the bat rack when I am on the mound. Sometimes I got lucky and K-dodged them. I wish I could go back in time and just hit everyone in the back that was going to hit a homer off me. I would definitely have led the league in hit batters. Oh my gosh. And the final question, number 10. Since you have played in the major leagues, do you consider yourself famous? It's actually a question I've always wondered, and I feel like I'm going to ask this question maybe next season to a few players. And what is it like for you meeting fans and being asked for your autograph? He said, I do the shopping for my family. Have you ever seen a famous guy with a basket full of diapers and milk? No, I do not think I am famous. Yes, I once was the fastest white man alive, but no, I am not famous. I will always sign for fans. It makes me mad when I see teammates turn down autographs. So that's for you, the autograph collectors right there. That's from a professional player himself. There will be a day when no one wants your autograph. Enjoy it while it lasts. So there you go, folks. Awesome Q&A right there from Daniel McCutchen. I really appreciate him taking the time to answer my questions. I actually met Daniel in 2011 at Pirates Fan Fest, so this is a really cool opportunity for me to reconnect with Daniel, in 2017, and now I got to kind of interview him in a way. I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, this segment. I'll be posting a few more of these in the future, so hopefully you guys like the video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, I don't care, whatever social media you guys use. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.